Morning students. Today I am starting geography chapter 2, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Children, sometimes you observe that different places have different quality of land, soil, water, natural vegetation, animal and the uses of technology. The availability of such resources is the main reason places differ from each other. Now, we will discuss our first topic, that is land. Land was among the most important natural resources. Land was considered to be the original and inexhaustible gift of nature. In modern economics, it is broadly defined to include all the nature provides, including minerals, forest products, water, and land resources. 90% of the world population occupies only 30% of land area. The remaining 70% of land is either partially polluted or uninhabited. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of land and climate. Plains and rivers valley offer suitable land for agriculture. Now we will discuss regarding uses of land use. Land is used for different purpose, which has agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads, and setting up of industries. This is commonly termed as land use. The use of land is determined by physical factors such as topography, soil, climate, minerals, and availability of water. Human factors such as population and technology are also important determinants of land use pattern. Land can also be classified on the basis of ownership as private land and community land. Private land is owned by individuals, whereas community land is owned by community for common use like collection of fodders, fruits or medical herbs. These community land are also called common property resources. People and their demands are ever growing, but the availability of land is limited. The quality of land also differ from place to place. Land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, desertification are the major threats to the environment because of the expansion of agriculture and construction activities. It is very important to conserve land resources. So our next topic is conservation of land resources. Land conservation is the process of protecting natural land and returning developed land to its natural state. Preservation is when land and their natural resources should not be consumed by humans and should instead be maintained in their pristine form. Growing population and their ever growing demand has lead to a large scale destruction of cover and forest cover. A forestation, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers, and checks on overgrazing are some of the common methods used to conserve land resources. Now we will discuss regarding soil. The thin layer of grainy substance covering the substance of the earth is called soil. Soil is a natural medium for the growth of plants. Soil has been defined as a natural body consisting of layers that are composed to weathered mineral material, organic material, air, and water found on the earth. It is closely linked to land. The right mix of material and organic matter make the soil fertile. Here we know about the factors of soil formation. The major factors of soil formation are the nature of the parent rock and climatic factors. Other factors are the topography, role of organic material, and time taken for the composition of soil formation. All these differ from place to place. like land, soil is also very important to conserve. So our next topic is degradation of soil and conservation measures. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resource. Both human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soil. Factors which lead to soil degradation and deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rain wash, landslides, and floods. Some methods of soil conservation are as follows: mulching, contour barriers, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, contour flowing, shelter beds. We see, we discuss regarding mulching. The bare ground between plants is covered with a larger of organic matter like straw, STRAW. It helps to retain soil moisture. Second, we discuss contour barriers. Stones, grass, soil are used to build barriers along contours. Trenches are made in front of the barriers to collect water. Now another we discuss about contour flouting, PLOUGHING. Flowing parallel to the contours of a hill slope to form a natural barrier for water to flow down the shape. So students, for today, thank you. Next topic we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, thank you children.